Check, check. Check, check. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another live stream. In tonight's live stream, we're going to be talking about the importance of branding your business. Let me think if there's anything else. We're also going to be following up with a little bit of Q&A, and we're starting now. What's going on, guys, and welcome to Window Tinting Business, where we strive to inform, inspire, and improve you as a professional. As always, my name is Patrick, and welcome to the live stream. Now, if you're interested in window tinting as a side job to improve your current skills or as a full-on career, start right now by subscribing to the channel. Hit the blue box in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and also don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever we go live or whenever we upload new videos as well. So that is that. Let me see here. Welcome everyone back on Tuesdays. Back again on Tuesdays. I know it's been quite a little bit since we were here on Tuesdays for the new year. I think this is the second one. We did a chat after the new year, so this is going to be our second live stream, of course, as always. Some good information, I'd say, tonight. Let me think if there's anything else. I want to make sure I cover everything. Now, keep in mind, this is our Tuesday night live streams. Our live streams are every Tuesday. I know we've been a little bit off on that the past 2 Tuesdays, just because it did land on New Year's Day and also Christmas, and I didn't want to do a live stream on those days, just because I figured that people would be a little bit busy. So normal live stream times, Tuesday 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always check it. Also check the boards, check the YouTube channel, and also check the group on Facebook. I always post links to the watch page so that you can go ahead and set reminders as well for yourself, and you can go directly to the watch page as well. Again, we're going to be talking about the benefits of the importance of branding your business. Quick shout outs though. Matthew Eisenberg, what's going on? Tint Conditions, Window Tinting LLC, how you doing? Tropical Shade Tinting all the way from Georgia, what's going on? My friend Tom Martinez on One and Tint Pro, welcome to the chat. You guys, don't be afraid to get into that chat, checking it out here. Looks like we have about 25 people in the live stream so far. Raul Sanchez back in there from Chicago, right at the very end. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to get into that chat. A lot of good conversations, a lot of good people in this group, a really great community. I am going to be switching a little bit changing just a little bit with the Q&As. Usually, when we get to the Q&A section, I shoot it all the way to the top and I kind of sift down and read individually. I think I lose some people because it does literally take me like 20 minutes or so before I get to the bottom of that. So we're changing it up that when we get into our Q&A section, I'm just going to switch it over, go straight to the bottom, and then I'm going to start telling people to start rifling off questions. Because I think it just takes a little bit of time. There's people that talk within the chat and then ask questions to talk and have conversations amongst themselves, which is totally awesome. But I just don't want to waste anyone else's time that's sitting there waiting for their question to be answered. So that is just a little bit of a change that we're going to be doing in that aspect. But before we go ahead and get started, as always, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of the sponsors that make these live streams possible. Let me think here. And first and foremost, as always, Soak Shield. Soak Shield is the #1 original microfiber braided rope. This rope, as you guys know, with the technologies that they're jamming into cars nowadays, electronics as well, and electronic cars, the probability of electrical damage is definitely higher than it was before. So with the Soak Shield, if you guys don't know, Soak Shield is a microfiber braided rope that's inserted between the deck and the glass, especially more so for me. I think I find it more beneficial when you're doing front windshields. So you install this so that it can soak up any excess water. So that obviously the point is so that it minimizes the amount of water going into the deck, therefore having less damage or chances of damage, especially water damage. So soakshield.com. If you guys don't have a Soak Shield, ask your manufacturers, and if they don't carry Soak Shield, call them up and ask them why they're not doing that. So soakshield.com. If you guys want to have any more information, go ahead and check them out, soakshield.com as well. Next, this live stream is sponsored in part by CertifiedTinter.com. CertifiedTinter.com is going to be your premier online training center, opening and launching very, very soon. We're very, very close. Early February, probably first, second week of February, between that, between the 1st and the 15th, we're trying to hone it down. And like I said, what me and Matt, we're doing, I think that we're going to be doing it completely free. Once we launch, we're going to be doing it for free for 3 months and just giving everyone access. And then after that, we're going to close the sheet on that one. So not launching right now, not available yet, but that is coming. It's going to have live video libraries that you're going to be able to check out, tutorials, and a lot of goodies, a lot of goodies. Next on the list here in regards to our next sponsor here is Iron Duck Designs. Okay, checking them out. Logo design, branding solutions, identity reboots. At Iron Duck Designs, specializing in aggressive, bright, attention-nabbing, client-impressing logo designs and identity reboots. We love to build a brand for our clients that they can carry them into a successful future. Check them out, ironduckdesigns.com. Carrie Yoakum's the one that runs the show over there. She is phenomenal. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't recognize her work, you should, because she did design the Window Tinting Business logo. Also, she did design the CertifiedTinter.com logo. So that is that right there. And last but not least, this live stream could not be possible without you guys through Super Chat. Super Chat is activated. If you guys don't know, Super Chat is a way for you to donate to the channel. All proceeds go to help support the channel, and you can go ahead and do so in the chat box. There is like a little dollar sign right there, and then that's how you can go ahead and do a Super Chat if you'd like. Don't forget, if you are going to Super Chat, you do have the option to write a comment, a personalized comment. It does stay up there for a little bit, just to let you guys know. That is pretty much that here. Let me go ahead and switch my screens back over. Boom. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Did not mean to do that. I meant to hit the one with the no intro, not the one with the intro. Do apologize about that. So let's go ahead and get into our topics right now. And today is going to be talking about branding your business and the importance of branding your business. And we're going to be focusing on 4 factors. Okay. We're going to be focusing on the who, the what, the how, and the why. So when you think about branding and branding a business, when you think of brands, the first thing you think of is like a logo. Right? That's the first thing I think of. Logos and maybe some catchphrases. Logos like McDonald's, like Disneyland or Mickey, or catchphrases like "Just Do It" from Nike. These are iconic to a particular business or entity. So a brand is not just a logo. It's not just a slogan, but it's an incorporation of the entire business entity. So first and foremost, it's what people see, and then how you do it. So the first is the who. People are going to find out who you are. They want to know who you are, and that is where you're going to be getting your first impressions. Who you are is very important because they're going to be looking at your do you have a logo? If you do, that's awesome. Do you have a slogan? Do you have professional looking business cards, brochures? Do you have a website? Does that website look professional, clean, and cut? For those of you guys that do a mobile, one of my suggestions for sure that I don't even do yet that I'm going to be doing this year is definitely get a website together. Getting a domain is cheap. You can get a website up and running for about $150 probably. Right about, I'd say about $150. GoDaddy.com and other websites that make it super easy for someone that's never built a website to be able to build a website. They basically have templates, and you just you just follow the directions. It's super simple. But it's even a small thing like having a website and having a clean, concise website makes you look very, very professional. It does give a good first impression versus someone that just has like New Times Roman maybe printed on like a thin piece of paper and that's their business card. Like that, if you're looking for higher end clientele or clientele that's going to take you seriously, then you need to be able to take yourself seriously. If you want people to invest in you, then you have to be able to invest a little bit in yourself. So that's going to be covering the who you are. What is going to be the next one, and is what you do. What is it exactly? Now that people saw the logo, they're checking it out. What is it exactly that you do? Well, now they see that my Empire Auto Tint is going to be the logo, and then obviously what you're doing is window tinting, but maybe more than that. Maybe window tinting, maybe PPF, maybe wraps, maybe tinting headlights and taillights. Letting people know exactly what you do. Now, here is the important thing. You want to diversify your business, right? But you don't want to be the jack of all trades, right? The jack of all trades, master of none type thing, right? I would suggest to stay within the automotive aftermarket industry if you love cars, right? If you really dig cars, then I would stay with like cars, PPF, maybe wraps, maybe like spray and bed liners, accessories, lights, anything to do with cars. The automotive aftermarket industry is a $34 billion industry. So there's plenty of room on the pie for that. Or if you're going to stay within the tint section, then maybe stick with tinting like maybe auto tinting and marine tinting, where you're tinting boats and yachts, commercial, residential. So you're sticking within that niche, right? So that you're specializing in that particular area. And that's the what. You want to be able to explain that through the who when you're explaining to people who you are, what you do. The last two is more. The first two, the who and the what, is what catches people, right? That gets the attention, that people see you, right? And they get a little bit more information with you, but it's just kind of like, it's just right on the surface. But the last two, the how and the why, that's how you're going to build loyalty, brand loyalty, and how you're going to build a real solid following and people that are going to follow the brand. Sorry, I got distracted here. Big shout out to Tropical Shade Tinting on the super chat over here with a $20 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. He says, after finding out how much you make last week, this is a little more painful, but still have to show my support and love for what you do for all of us. I appreciate that. For those of you guys that missed the live stream, it was the first and the only time that I actually explained. And the reason why, again, I mentioned how much I make a year, and that was just so that the numbers that I was explaining made sense and that you guys can relate to it. So if you missed that, sorry, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to say it again. But big shout out to you, Tropical Shade Tinting. Thank you very much. Always supportive. Very appreciative. Very appreciative. Moving in to the next one is the how. Okay, so now that people see who you are, they know what you're doing. The next important thing is the how you do it. It's not what you do is window tinting, but how you do it. How do you tint those windows? That's another aspect. Are you tinting it outside? Are you tinting it inside? Are you using filter water? Are you not using filter water? Are you using high-end, good quality film? Are you using crap film that you bought off of eBay? Do you use one tool? Do you use 9 tools? I mean, do you immerse yourself in the industry so that you make yourself as knowledgeable as possible, so that you're working on these vehicles, and when you do work on these vehicles, you know you're not going to mess anything up. The how is much more important. People know a lot of window tinters, right? But the how they tint the windows is a different story, and making the process as I would say, you want to be detailed in the how. You want to be consistent in what you do, because consistency will help make a consistent product. I'm very, very routine. So I do pretty much everything the exact same way. And I will change that routine only if I can save time or I can end up with a better end quality product. And always with a better end quality product in mind versus the faster time. I don't care about fast times. I always want a nice quality product. And the why is going to be pretty much on the tail end here. Why you do what you do. Simon Sinek, I don't know if you guys watch any like what's the word I'm thinking of? Jeezel. Like personal development and personal growth. Simon Sinek is an awesome guy, and he has a speech that he talks about that he calls the Golden Circle. And he has this whole, like, if you guys haven't watched it, you guys should watch it. Check it out. Someone in the chat, if you guys check it out, Simon Sinek, Golden Circle. See if you can see a video and post the link into the chat, and then people can kind of check that out later on when you have extra time. Really, really phenomenal stuff. Talking about the different mindsets between Apple and Microsoft, and how Apple has been able to just basically dominate in their advertising and promotional sides. Maybe not so much now, but this is probably a little bit before Steve Jobs passed away. I think they've been going on a little bit of a lower downhill, but that's my opinion. But the why is what's important. Why you do what you do. For me personally, I do what I do because not just because I mean I love what I do, but it's not just that. I do believe that I am doing a benefit. Whether it's protecting children in the back from when the car gets hit, from glass shattering everywhere, to protecting people from UVA and UVBs, lights, and rays. It's from making the car not as hot, so it doesn't, because with the heat reduction, not making the car as hot, so then the car doesn't run as hard, and then that way that maybe the car lasts a little bit longer. In my heart of hearts, I really do believe that the work that I do really does benefit my client and customer, and that's really what you want to get that point, because if you're just in it for the money, then it will always show through. You don't want to just, that's kind of boring, because you know what, once you have money, that's it. You can always make more money, but that, there's no, that's kind of like the end of the road, and there's no, you have to have joy in your life. You have to get up in the morning and really look forward to what you're doing. There was another one, Gary V. Love the guy. Gary V. Like he said, he feels sorry for the people that look forward to the weekends, because those people are just miserable. Funny fact, not funny fact, but true fact is 85% of people hate what they do. They got stuck in it somehow, some way, and whether they needed the money or they ended up taking the job and then staying there longer than they anticipated, and then they feel trapped. 85% of people hate what they do. I'm one of the lucky 15% that absolutely loves what I do. I can stop the YouTubes and everything and just go to a shop every single day until my hands don't work, and that'd be a good fulfilling life for me. Just my opinion there. But yeah, I think that the who, the what, the how, and the why, these are gonna help build and mold and form your brand. Okay, and like I said before, you want to have some good visuals. You want to have a good logo. Simple stuff like being very professional, presenting yourself professionally, making sure it could be logo T-shirts, it could be collared T-shirts, so that when you're working you look clean cut. Just everything that you can. You got to think that this is that there's a lot of money that could be made into this industry, but you got to keep it in mind as a business. For those of you that do it on the weekends, or if you're a weekend warrior, you got to think that if you want to do this professionally full time, you have to think of it as a business, not as a hobby that you just happen to kind of make some money from time to time. And you would be blown away about how much money you can make and how successful you can be in this industry, because this industry is dying for good blood. Dying. Because number one, the old cats never wanted to teach the new cats how to get into the industry, because they're always afraid that they're basically teaching the competition. We didn't have technology like this. YouTube came out in 2007. So before 2007, when you wanted to learn how to tint a window, you had to go to a tint shop and be an apprentice and beg someone to train you, and then probably give them a couple years before you leave and go do your own thing. So I think channels like this really help, channels like Tint Stuff and channels like Window Tinting Business. It really helps revive the industry, really get some fresh blood in there, some younger cats. If you guys ever go to the tint offs, it's an older crowd. There's not a lot of young cats in this game, which blows me away. But yeah, I digress. So the who, the what, the how, the why. Who you are. Make sure that you have a solid logo, solid slogan, a good what is it? What is the word I'm looking for? A good website, and all the basic fundamentals of a business, and obviously make sure to cover yourself LLC wise, or a DBA, S corp, however way you want to establish yourself. The what, again, be very clear in regards to what you do and what you specialize in. And then moving over into the how, be very clear in regards to how you differ from other people and what makes you special, what makes you different from other. Why should you be better than they are? I don't know. Explain to how you're doing this stuff. And then the why is very important, just to let them know. It's like you're it's a business. This is something, I'm forgetting the word. It's basically the values and the morals and the beliefs of the business. The why is very, very, very important. But yeah, that's that's pretty much. I told you guys I don't do a lot of prep. If you guys want to see my my notes, it really was who, what, how, and why. I don't prep a lot because I like to go off the cuff. I like to go off the top of my head when I am talking about these topics, just because I like to keep it fresh and real with you guys. Let me go ahead and check out some. Let's go ahead and check in here. We got about 22 people in the house. That's nice. Michael Powell back in. Michael Powell's back in from that trip from Florida. That's nice. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Let me see here. Not too shabby, Abby. Not too shabby at all. We're actually right on time, believe it or not. At this time, let's go ahead and move over into the Q&A section. Let me go ahead and shoot it out here. Now, at this time, if you had any questions, concerns, shout-outs, criticisms, make sure to chat it up in the chat right here, right now. We're going to keep this open for just a little bit, not just a little bit. We're going to keep this open for a little bit so that we can get into this section of the chat. I'm still bored. Mike, be nice. Be good. Some of the stuff isn't the... I know this stuff can't always be fun. Maybe I should do videos. I should do how-tos with videos, but then I gotta shoot the videos. You know how that goes. The one time I say that I'm not gonna scroll up, and then I don't have a million people talking. I think maybe changing the live stream from Wednesdays to Tuesdays kind of threw people off. I'm just gonna blame it on that, because we got a little bit lower watches than we normally do have. We usually have about 30, 35. A little low this week, but it's all right. I ain't worried about that. Raul Sanchez, hi from Chicago. What's going on? Connecticut, Washington. Nice. Not very. Yeah, you're a Hummel's House of 10. Not a very talkative group tonight. Yeah, usually I can't shut you guys up in the chat. Mike E, where can I purchase a certified tinter cap? You can once we launch the website's up, but it just says that coming soon 2019. But once we launch the website at certifiedtinter.com, there for members and non-members, you'll be able to go ahead and get merchandise, a certified tinter merchandise from there. Are you talking about this logo? This was the hold on, let me see. Ooh. This was the original logo, and the original idea was that we were going to get shirts and hats so that people can purchase them. That way, when they can wear them when they go to their gigs, and it says something like certified tinter, it makes them look like they're professional. So that was the original intention for this logo, and I think we're going to still have some merchandise available, because I had people asking about hats and shirts with this particular logo, not the certified tinter logo. But I think we'll have merchandise with both logos available on the website for sure. Daniel Reyna in the house with a $10 super chat. Where you been, brother? It's a little late to the party, my friend. Tint Conditions Window Tinting LLC says, why haven't we seen your bird box tint video yet? You know what? I listen, I talk to Matt on the daily. He's really one of my good friends. And I would love nothing more than to do that. But for some reason, since we got back last Wednesday. I mean, we have just been slammed at the shop, and I have a number of things to go in. I've had some new sponsors like Iron Duck Designs come in, so I had to situate some things with that. I have another couple promotional videos that I've been contacted on. So I've been a little bit busy. I've been trying to find the time, but as soon as I can find the time and I have my camera, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the Bird Box challenge. So. Juan says, just got my tools from 44 Tools 2 days. Oh, today. Woo woo. That's what's up. I remember when I first got my first box of tools. It was fun. It was a good time. It was the start of a good thing. The Purple Platypus Podcast. How do you tint the rear hatch glass of a 95 Pathfinder? Oh, my Lana. I don't even think I have. Hold on. 95 Pathfinder. Back glass. Oh. My Lana, very carefully. Very carefully. See, those ones are a little. Those ones are pain in the butt. I'll be honest with you. Where's my chat? Yeah, those Pathfinders is kind of like the older Jeeps too, or they have a lot of the buttons that you got to take off, and what I would suggest is that you get as much of the hardware as you can off, and if you can take the whole dang thing off, awesome, because it makes it a big pain in the butt. Or you can, like, if they have the buttons, you can bring the film down so that the film isn't on top, and you can shrink it and pull it up, shrink the bottom half, and then when you're installing, you can hand cut from there. That way, it makes it a little bit easier, because those are a pain in the butt. And just make sure you have bright lights, sharp knives, and take your time, my friend. They're not fun. That's why I don't do cars that are usually 10 years old. I charge more. I charge 50% upcharge for any car that's 10 years old. Because most of the time, it's just they're dirty, they're harder. If I was a tinter in the 80s, I would have quit for sure. For sure. Hands down. Okay, Washington Carrera. I'm just starting out on tinting windows, but every time I cut the tint for the windows, it seems like it's too short or doesn't tuck under the seals. Okay, so go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, and I have a video specific to how to hand cut a frame door. It explains everything and how to do everything. Make sure that when you're sliding you're cutting one side, cutting the bottom, sliding it over, cutting the other side, sliding it back, and cutting the top. Make sure that when you're rolling the window down before you cut the top, make sure to tack the film down really, really well. If you don't do that, when you roll the window down, the film could shift, and that could be the reason why you're too short. But besides me actually watching you, I couldn't explain exactly why. Make sure you cut, shift, cut the other side, split the difference, tack it down, roll it down. And if you need to, before you tack it down, split the difference, and you can pull it down a little bit as well. I don't typically do that, but you can. On the bottom part of the window. Yeah, it's probably shifting when you're rolling the window down. Once you cut the sides and the bottom, before you cut the top, slide it down just a little bit. It should give you enough room. Not too much, but it should give you some excess that you can tuck underneath. Eating Popeye's chicken. Pa. Oh, look at that. Tint stuff in the house. What's going on, Matt? We were just talking about the Bird Box Challenge, actually. Nice. I finally embedded a YouTube live video with live chat. Nice. So Matt and I, we're doing we're releasing a new video each, him and I, per week at certifiedtinter.com. And when we release it, we're not just going to release it, but we're going to be releasing the video live so that we'll be able to go ahead and answer any questions and concerns, any Q&As that we're going to be doing after that video, pertaining to that video. So we've been racking our brains to figure out how to keep you guys on the website and, present it in a professional manner. So I think Matt has figured it out. So yay on that one. By the way, if you guys aren't part of Tint Stuff, make sure you guys go check it out at Tint Stuff, and make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification. I'm working on the tinting blindfolded. I'm working on it. I was telling everyone, someone asked me why I haven't done it yet, and I told them I've been super busy with coming back from the new year and having some other window tinting business stuff, and obviously the website. We talk every day, This is awesome, Jeff. Welcome, Tint Light. Welcome. The Purple Platypus podcast, he says, use a Sharpie, vital step. Someone block that guy. Someone boot him. Stop it. We don't use Sharpies in this group. Oh, to a blind installation. Oh. Just one window. One window. I can do one window. I don't think I have the time to do anything else. $10.06. I think next week, I was going through my notes here. I think next week we're going to be talking about, I don't know, I might have to change it up. Because I don't want to, I feel like when people talk about topics, it's like, it's all right. But then when you actually show people like things with videos and examples and how-tos, a tutorial, like I feel like more people like show up for that. Or if I say like Lumar or 3M, like all of a sudden like everyone wants to see that video. Washington says, have you ever tinted lights? Yes, I have. I used Laminex. Was a company that I used before. I really wouldn't recommend. I don't know. I couldn't say I didn't recommend them. I shouldn't recommend. This was prior to me knowing anything about PPF, because PPF is a much thicker film, and I'd say the Laminex is closer to PPF than tint. But I heard of Lux, Luxe. I hear really, really good things about them. I haven't tried them myself, but yeah. Not too bad. It's kind of like PPF, it gives you, there's a little bit of wiggle room in regards to the fingers. Like in tint, you have to shrink the fingers out, and if you don't, you SOL. But PPF, you could have a finger pop up, and with a little love and pushing and drying and alcohol, you can lay it down without having to put heat on it. But yeah, I've done them. Not bad. Lux is amazing. See, Hummel's House of Tint knows what's up. I hear good things. I think Matt did a video, or was going to do a video about Lux. But yeah. You seeing this, Matt? Tint Stuff versus Window Tinting Business Bird Box Time Challenge be an epic video. I would say that Matt would crush me. Reason being is that I know how to hand cut. I can hand cut, like, it doesn't bother me, like, but I don't do it every day, all day on every single car, But I mean, like, here's a good example. When I've been going to the Tanaf the last couple of years, and I start hand cutting front windshields or front windows like maybe 2 weeks before 2 weeks before the competition. I should probably do it more or sooner, but yeah. It literally wraps, it sets. Yeah. Hummel's House of Tint, that's exactly what I've been hearing. Lux is just, for anyone that's like listening and then knows someone from Lux, tell them to contact me. I'd love to work with them. But yeah, I hear their products are really, really good. Really good. Oh, Matt, you coming in catching up? Matt and Jeff, you catching us on a slower night? Usually I can't shut people up in this chat. Looks like everything's good. What's going on? The topic was a little smaller and a little shorter than I anticipated. Usually I like babble for at least 30 minutes or so or something like that. But really we're supposed to be on from 9:30 to 10:30, so I guess it's a little shorter today, but it is what it is. The tin off I'm talking about is a competition, and it's also a conference, a window tinting conference. It's held by the IWF. It's not the Window Film Association. It's the International Window Film Conference and Tint Off, IWFC. International Window Film Conference and Tint Off. They're the ones that run it, and they're the guys that run Window Tint Magazine and PPF Magazine. It's a conference that everyone from the industry basically goes. You'll see vendors and manufacturers and everyone that sells anything will be there. Plus, it's a really good competition. Last year there was about 100 people. The year before, I think there was like 120. Just tinters, but then there's a PPF division. There's also a flat glass division, and then they did a customer representative, like if you're on the phone. They did a competition like that. But for the window tinting, first place was 10 grand, second place was 1,000, and third place was $500. So fun stuff. Good to know. Good to meet people. And good to network. So, and I'm usually there every year. So you'll be able to meet me as well. So that is that. Yeah, Purple Platypus Podcast, he says, PPF seems so tedious, I think I would rack my brain. Yeah, it is tedious. Here's the problem. When you know how to tint windows, and then you know how to tint windows really well and efficiently and quickly, when you're learning a new thing like PPF, it's very frustrating because you're like, shit, I should just tint windows. Why am I doing this? But it's good to know and have the skill in your tool bag, I guess you could say. It is tedious. It's pretty much the same amount of money, because the money you can get on a PPF job, you can do the one job PPF job that will take you 4 hours, a half a day. You can do 3 cars or 2.5 cars in that same time frame and make pretty much the same money. But it does diversify you a little bit. Plus, like hoods. Full hoods are kind of a pain because it takes time. The bumper is always a pain because it always takes about 2 or 3 hours for just the bumper. But like partial fenders, partial hoods, those you slap those on. Those aren't too difficult. Wraps around mirrors, they start to get a little tedious. But when you can do 4 door cups for $20 a pop, $80. When you do 4 edge guards on 4 doors for $20 a pop, $80. If you want to do edge guards and door cups, and you want to do them together, $140 out the door. That stuff, easy money and easy sale. You don't use a lot of material, and there's some good return on it. So, yeah, San Antonio was awesome. A lot of us were there. Danny Rain asks Matt if you're keeping your tank clean. Jaybird in the house. What's up, brother? Yeah, you're late. It's 9:30. It was supposed to be 9:30. It's 10. We're almost done. Jaybird, I missed you though. Tropical Shade Tin is still hoping that you do safety video that I suggested. Yes. I think I might do that with videos. Tropical Shade Tinting. I haven't forgot about the safety video. Yeah, I think a safety video, especially for like new people that have never like walked into a shop, like what you should expect, what you should do, shouldn't do, how to do certain things. I think that's important. I think we'll do that next week. Safety videos, safety briefing for new people in a new shop. I like that. See, now the chat's going around. Now I'm sifting through everyone. Washington said, I found a tint film brand called Lexen, Lexen. Have you ever used or heard of this? Nope. Mike Powell, missed you guys last week. Disney called me. Yep. People were asking about you, brother. I told them that you were MIA. You were off with the fam, trying to get me to drive 120 miles the first day back from work. I told them that too. I wasn't being cheap. Listen, it was not in. We'll talk about this later. Don't slip on them clear liners. That's right. That is right. How do I do this? Mike Powell. How do I make you an admin? Make you a moderator. Mike Powell is now a moderator for your channel. Oh, look at that. Welcome, Mike Powell, for being a moderator. I've never had a moderator on this channel before. Sift him out, my friend. Sift him out, brother. Big shout out to Mike Powell for being the first moderator for the channel. What up? You're right. Safety tip: always put the blade back in after you cut. Ain't that the truth? Daniel Reyna says, what would you change in a 1-week training course? How do you mean? What would you change in a 1-week training course? I don't know. Everyone's training course is a little different. So, I don't know. I've never been through anyone else's training course for window tinting, so it's hard to tell you what I would change other people's. I know what mine would be, but yeah, it'd be hard for me. Oh, charge! Oh my God, I'm fucking forget me. Daniel Reyna has a question. What would you charge in a 1-week training course? Oh, very nice question. Yes, indeed. I wouldn't do it. What I would do is most people charge anywhere between $400 and $500 a day for at least a 3-day training course. I would probably be around that range. I'd be honest with you, I'd probably give probably a 4 to 5 day training course for probably around 2,000. Probably 2,000. 15 to 2,000. It really just depends on the amount of people that would want it. But I would say, yeah, the average, you're going to be paying $1,500 for a 3-day course. I would do probably 15 to 2,000 for a 4 to 5 day course, going over safety, going over all the little things, and then working a day with people. Yeah, that's one thing that I'd love to do. They hook up with shops that are like looking to expand and bring window tinting into their business. So they fly me out and I train them how to train their staff how to do all the stuff and c'est la vie. Make that money, baby. Mike Powell says, I'm the man. Oh, look, you got a little wrench. I don't know how. Mike? What can you do as a moderator? Oh, I bet you can. Oh, you could probably like hide users, put people in timeout, remove people. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, don't mess up my channel, bro. I got trust. Charge. Wow. 77,000. Asked on the Facebook page, Tropical Shade Tinting said, asked on the Facebook page, what thickness of glass to use for a peel board? A lot of good replies. What's your opinion, please? I would say no thinner than 1/4 inch. I would say maybe I'd say the sweet spot is 3/8. 3/8. I wouldn't go. I don't think they even make glass at 1/2 inch, but anything more than that, and it's just you're gonna be paying too much, and they want crazy amounts. Make sure you shop around. And my suggestion, if you're building a peel board, don't build a peel board to a specific, like if you want a 4 foot by 6 foot piece of glass, Call around, find the best price for plated glass, just plate glass. You don't want tempered glass, you don't want laminated glass, you want just straight plate glass. You're going to pay $800 otherwise. Just straight plate glass. I'd probably say 3/8 would be perfect. You know, a quarter might be a little thin. 3/8 would be good. And then ask them what those slabs come in without them, you know, because they're going to get their glass, right? And then they cut them down to specific sizes. Ask before what the original size is before they cut it down, and then think to yourself if you can make a peel board that size, because then you just have to buy the glass and then either have it delivered or you pick it up and go. Because if you have to do a custom size, then they have to charge you for the cuts in a number, and then they got to charge you for shaving it and blah blah blah. One glass shop tried to charge me $800. They said the glass was $300. I said, wait a minute. It's $800. And you said the glass is $300? Yeah. The labor's $500? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Click. I found a place to do it for $150 for like a 4 foot by 6 foot piece of glass if I have to pick it up. That's the one thing. You're probably going to have to pick it up yourself, but you can spend about $150, or you're probably going to spend about $300 with delivery. Mike Powell's in blue and has a wrench because he's now a moderator. If it's just one person you are teaching, Daniel Reyna asked, if it's just one person you're teaching, how much would you charge? That one person, I wouldn't do that because they wouldn't be able to afford me, unfortunately. Truth be told, I would have to, for a 1 week course, they would have to fly me. They would have to put me up in a hotel. They would have to get me a rental car. They would also have to pay me for a week's worth of my time above what I'm currently making now. I'd have to say, all in all, if one person really, really wanted me to train them for 4 days, it would be, no one would pay because no one could afford it. It would probably be with a flight, hotel, rental car, and my pay for my time. A real honest answer would probably be right around $5,000 to $6,000 for that one person, and that's just not really worth it for some people. Would they probably be great if they would get a good foundation, and I could probably explain to them how to get a job and make $60,000 a year pretty quickly. But I don't know anyone that's going to pay $5,000 or $6,000 for a independent solo one, just because the money. You gotta understand, I'm not gonna. I'm trading my time for what I'm doing to do something else. So it's not the money, it's my time. My time is, I only have so much time. So I'm not gonna do something else and make less money versus doing what I'm doing and making the money I'm making already. So if I'm gonna do something else, it's got to be more than what I'm making now, which makes it difficult. Jaybird says, do you shave top edges that don't line up on the plotter? Usually I keep it between 1/8, and that's it. If the edge of the glass and the edge of the film isn't perfectly 1/8 of an inch all the way around, is it thinner in certain areas and thicker in other areas? Yes. But as long as majority at any one place is no bigger than 1/8, then I leave it. I'm not trying to, could I shave them? Yeah, but I'm not gonna, maybe if it was $1,000, like, primo job, I don't know. Like, even then, I think it's just a little too much for me. Like, people that shave, awesome possum. I am trying like a new shaving because I have a metal file that I use. I am trying like a sandpaper, like a more fine sandpaper, because I've seen metal file. If I look really close, it's not as smooth and as nice as I'd want it to be. So I'm trying like a 300 grit, a 600 grit, just to see like how the filing would look on that. But unless requested, I usually don't file top edges. Mike is not a tool. He's just to give some idea, because you won't learn as much in a week. There's a lot of questions. They will come out. Yeah, 10 Pro. Yeah, Yeah, you gotta understand too. With any training course, with anything out there, you can only learn so much in 3 days, 4 days. You can get a good solid foundation, but you need the continuousness. That's why I love the Window Tinting Business group on Facebook. That's why I love the community here on YouTube, because when you combine all this knowledge and people help each other, that's why I don't deal with crap on the window tinting group. All the other window tinting, most of the other window tinting groups out there, it's like the wild west. You say one thing, and if it's, God forbid, if it's like a greenhorn, like first day question, like what's a liner, like you'll get chewed out and eaten alive. I don't deal with that. I'm trying to be supportive, and we all try to be supportive and help raise each other up. Inform, inspire, and improve. Don't forget, that's what we do. That's our motto. Mission statement. That was it. That was the question. That was the word I was looking for. Make sure you have a good mission statement in your business and put it up on your website. Side note. But yeah, like with CertifiedTinter.com, that's why I really do believe that this is going to be a game-changing site, because not only we are going to build a massive library full of knowledge, you'll be able to contact us. You'll be able to have your continuous questions. We're going to have Q&As. Things pop up, things change. There's going to be, it's not just like a wham bam thank you ma'am. There's going to be continuous communication and to help further your growth, and we're going to try and offer as many services to help benefit that. And if you're a member, just so you know, when the majority of the services that we're going to be offering are going to be included with the membership of the website. It's not like $25, and if you want to pay another fee, you can talk to us, and if you want another fee, you can get more videos. It's like, no, we're gonna blow out the value. You're gonna be like begging to pay the $25 a month, because it's gonna make you $100 a month. It's gonna be phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, a lot of questions here. Rolling out the questions. Mike is like our father now. I love you. You make me laugh. Tempered. Now, why tempered? Jake Graham, why tempered? We're not going to break it. If it breaks, it breaks. I don't think you're going to shatter it. If anything, tempered glass, you put too much pressure on one particular spot, like a knife, you can shatter in the one sensitive spot in the entire glass. You can shatter that. Now you have 1,000 pieces, 1,000,000 pieces of glass. Tempered glass, the only dangerous part is when you're putting it in and putting it out. Plated glass, excuse me. After that, that's pretty much it. That's my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion. If you guys want to go tempered, go tempered. It is what it is. Could you kill yourself on plated? Yes. Mm-hmm. Daniel Renner says, look for a used one piece from a sliding door. Yes, that's a good one. That's a economic, cost-effective route right there. What up, Premier Tint in the house? What's going on, Premier Tint Pros Castle Rock? What is going on? Yeah, Hummel's House Tint said, I got 2 huge sheets of glass from a bank up the road when they were remodeling. Using the old noodle. Jake Graham said, I use a Jiffy. What is a pod? Pod is a pressure on demand steamer. Phenomenal product. Shaving takes time. There you go. Daniel Rana says it right there. Shaving takes time. If knocking out work, it's not lucrative. Yeah. It's just not worth it. Because here's my thing. Maybe on a really expensive car that I'm charging out the ass that has frameless, shaving a framed window is kind of pointless. Because if I leave 1/8 of an inch gap, right, the only time you see it is when the window rolls down. When the window's down, there's a much bigger gap than that 1/8. So what the hell does it matter anyways? As long as you can't see it, as long as it's not more than 1/8. Because I've had those where you roll the window down. It's like, whoa, why is it 3/4? What's going on here? A good hand cut can look like a shave. That's right. Hell, you can get it down to the 16th or 32nd. I've seen hand cutters that look like shaves, and you're like, dang. Washington Carrera says, "What do you think about tinters that use Sharpies to outline before cutting?" Can a moderator block him, please? My thoughts on people that use Sharpies: don't do it. Don't do it. Be a man or a woman and use the knife on the card. Just know how to use it right. That's it. Using a Sharpie, you're just putting more steps in the process, and it just takes you longer. Why take longer to do a car? Why? There's no point. You want to be as efficient as possible. If you want to be a window tinter, guess what? Window tinters use knives. Learn how to use a knife. That's it. That's my thoughts. If you have to use a Sharpie because you're afraid of cutting a car, maybe if it was like a Rolls Royce, a $250,000 car, maybe you shouldn't be tinting cars like that then. If you're afraid of hurting a car, then you probably shouldn't do it. Learn how to cut a knife. Use a knife to cut. That's it. That's it. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm coming. Hugo Hernandez says, "Hello. What do you do to use to clean the side windows? I see felt, sometimes see felt on the sides, and I clean like 3 times in the window." You're probably top loading, and the problem is the felt is in the pillars, right? So what you're probably doing and why you're getting felt in there is that you're shoving the film in and pulling it out, pulling it in, pulling it out. It's when you're adjusting. So every time you adjust, you're pulling a little felt off of it, and it sprinkles in. So what you want to do, like when I bottom load, right? But if I'm going to push something in, my film in, I want to minimize the amount of shifting that I'm doing. Because every time you shift, even of a 1/4 of an inch, every time you shift, you're pulling the flakes apart or the felt apart. If you can't fix that, then what I would suggest is before you start, tape down the felts with some 3M tape. And then at the end of the job, just take the tape off. Money. Money, money, money. Washington's about to catch heat. Washington's about to get blocked. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding, Washington. If you're new, you must be new, Washington. We don't use Sharpies. Don't do that. You're watching the wrong YouTube channel. Tape. Look, see, I didn't even get to it. Anyone? Pod steamer? Pod steamer? We talked about the pod steamer. 133 millimeter Nicholson point file. Uh-oh, hold up now. Now we're checking stuff out. Jaybird, hold on. Let's look this up. Yeah, I've used that. Still not fine enough for me. I want finer. Because I'm looking and I look a little closer and it's still a little jaggedy. Someone said a 300 grit should do good. 300 to 500 grit should do good. Let's see here. Plotters replace Sharpies. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, big. It's someone said that the plotter is only for PPF and vinyl. Absolutely not. You can definitely use it for window tint as well, especially window tint removal. Don't block Jaybird. Don't block Jaybird. What if you can't get him back? Let the force be with you, Mike. You guys make me laugh. You guys make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Let me see. Did you block him? Do you know how to unblock him? Jaybird's like an OG. He's been here since the jump. I have to remove Mike as a moderator. Or maybe I just report him. No, I can't do that. Ah. Do. Let's see where we're at. Wow, 31 people. We got more people jumping in here than how is it there's more people for the Q&A than there is for the topic? Should I just like get online and just start talking to all y'all? Is that what you want me to do? Because that looks like it's all of a sudden we increased by 50% when I just start talking. Maybe I should start doing that. Do I ever sand hard cards? No, I don't sand hard cards. Because the only cards that I use on glass is the tri-edge cards. And hold on, let's see, box of goodies right here. So I use these tri-edge cards right here. Here's a good example of them, and they stay super clean. And then there's also a product called the Smooth It. I don't know if you let me see if I can. What am I doing? Oh, it's because it's green. That's why you can see through it. It's green. But it's a little product called Smooth It, and then these little you can shave down the edges to make it brand new. Basically, make it brand new. But it's kind of like a wet shave. So like once you get past the point where it's just like you just kind of throw them away. Tint Stuff's got a good idea. Daniel, shoot a marker video. Many new people try it and takes them hours. Oh yeah, it could be it. That's good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'm a little biased in regards to the Sharpie idea. Maybe that's why. Tom Martinez says, when is Certified Tinter going to be up and running? The tentative time frame is going to be between February 1st and 15th as of right now. We're just finalizing, our live stream stuff and other little things that we have to put together. But like I said, I think for the first 3 months, it's going to be absolutely free. And then after that, drop the sheet. Smooth It is amazing. Yep. Mike Powell Q&A only, right? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Get in on here. Don't be just watching. Get in on here. If you guys just want me to just do straight Q&A, which probably might happen, then I can go ahead and do that. Yeah, big shout out to Matt over here at Tint Stuff. Oh, just popping in and out. How you doing, brother? How do you like those? Worked well on gray cards. Like you're talking about the Platinum Easy Reach. That's just my workhorse. I just use my Platinum Easy Reach to just shove down in the bottom of like windowsills and flushing out like the side pillars and the bottom. That's my workhorse. I just put that thing through the dang ringer. But these are for fine tuning. These right here, my friend. And then I don't know, maybe here's the thing. Like people want to take this, like let's just say this blue tri-edge, right? People want to make this blue tri-edge last 17 years, but like this thing really costs like $2 or $3. I don't know how much my tools cost. I just know I need them and I buy a bunch of them, and when they go out I throw it away and I buy another one. That's just how it is. My toolbox, I don't know, I probably my toolbox has got a ridiculous amount of tools. I got like quadruples of everything. Just what it is. Throw it away. That's right. Throw it away, buy a new one. It's only like $3 or $4. I don't know how much it could be. How much are these tri-edge cards? Someone look that up and tell me. I have no idea. I just buy them. Robert. Where is Robert? Washington Carrera with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Don't block that guy for asking about the Sharpie question. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Quick shout out to y'all guys. If you guys don't know, make sure to check us out. Make sure there is a blue box bottom right hand corner. If you're not subscribed, make sure to become a subscriber. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I go live or update new videos as well. Carrie in the house, Iron Duck Designs, one of our sponsors for the live stream here. Carrie Duck Designs. Hello all. I'm late to the party. Hello. Why is she saying hello? Is it because I'm part Asian? Just kidding. Let's see here. There's a $10 super chat from someone. Message retracted. What happened? I don't know what that. I don't know why it would retract. I don't know what's going on there. I saw it was from Mike Powell. Mike Powell with the super chat. Definitely appreciate that, my friend. What happened? I don't know what happened there. Love the tri-edge pink. Yeah, the tri-edge pink. You know what's really good? I'll show you what's good. Daniel Reyna with the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate that, my friend. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. I do like this tri-edge, the one with the little squeegee at the end, especially for the bottom edge. Phenomenal. And they make them a little bit bigger. I got the yellow, the blue. I got everything. Uh-oh. I see Tagalog when I see it. I know it when I see it. Jaybird asks, how do you cut the back window when you can't see the bottom edge because the rear deck is in the way? Use a really bright light. Tint light. There's a new light coming out. There's a new light out, not coming out, called Tint Light. You guys should see it. Knee-roll. Check it out. Tint Light by Knee-roll Lighting. Oh, by the way, he's right here. Over here. He's up in the chat as well. Go ahead and check. That's a stupid bright light. Stupid bright light. That's the only thing I can tell you. If you can't see it because of the back deck, get a bright light. Oh my God, Daniel Reyna. We talking Tagalog all up in here. What's going on? We getting Andrew Trox says, about to watch a reverse roll video, saw you were live, working late myself, and they never reverse roll. Time for a little refresher. Bro, I kind of threw that video together, no lie, like full disclosure. Like I was like, I'll get a reverse roll video. Like that probably was the worst. Number one's got like a third brake light right in the middle on the very bottom. You don't do that. I use reverse rolls like when like a two-door coupe, like on the back window. Because I can't physically Frankenstein without getting the film in cleanly. That's when I'll use a reverse roll. Or if there's like no third brake light in the way and I got plenty of room, I'll use a reverse roll then. But if you watch my reverse roll video, I just telling you, I probably should make a new one. Take white paper. White paper is good. Hummel says, Hummel's House of Tint says, take white paper or maybe take the white auto bulldozer and put it at the bottom of the edge when you can't see the edge because of the deck. That's a very good suggestion right there as well. I'm not sure why your message was retracted, Powell. Mike, try to write it again. What makes you nervous during an install? Nothing right now. Nothing anymore. Because everything's so routine. I do everything the exact same every single time. The only thing that makes me nervous during an install is if it's like a pain in the ass car, like a bug turbo that I can't. A Beetle isn't bad if you can get like the turbos have the bottom like fin, I guess you could say, whatever it is. But if you can't get that off, it's damn near impossible. Those are hard cars like that, but those are so far and few between. So really, and I don't really like working on super hard, expensive cars, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, Rolls Royce. I don't really like working on cars like that because the risk for damage and whatnot goes way up when you're not, you can only charge so much, you know what I mean? So I like working on high-end cars, BMWs, Lexuses, Audis, Mercedes, but I don't work on luxury cars. It's just not my thing. That's a good one too. Jake Graham said, Jaybird, tape along the border of the outside of the glass. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. The shirt hurts your eyes. Is it bright? My shirt? The bright blue? Oh. Oh, I just totally got that. This was the first design that we had for certifiedtinter.com. And then Carrie, we got a new design through Carrie. We're still, people want these designs too. We're I'm just repping both. Just trying to rep both. George Camilo says, pull the deck out if possible. What I do. Gangster. Easy reverse roll. Hugo Hernandez says, what's better, 3M or Matico? You gotta answer that yourself, my friend. Talk to both of them. Get film. Work with both the films. Check the prices. Do the prices work? Can you sell that price in your market? A number of different factors. Too many for me to ask. But if you really wanted to, you and I can get on a one-on-one consulting. Contact me, windowtintingbusiness@gmail.com. Oh. Ooh, 8 mil on a car. Ooh. Mike, send me the picture on Facebook through Messenger. Mike can't post pictures, but I can. Let's see what you're talking about. What do we got? Oh, dang. Okay. All right. Mike, real quick question. Before I put this up and everyone sees this, because everyone's going to see your phone number and start calling you and be your best friend, do you really want me to show your business cards on here for the world to see? Answer below. Which way do I want to advertise between Google Ads and Facebook? I would probably do a sample test on both. Put $150 on both, the same amount, the same dollar amount per day, the same stretch. See which one you would get more results on, Google Ads or Facebook, and then go with the one that makes better results. Yeah, I got the Mike. I got the pictures of your business cards, which they do look sick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to share these, because I can share these with you. But everyone in the world knows. Oh yeah, tint stuff. That's where Carrie or Iron Duck Designs, Carrie Yoakum, also made Tint Stuff's logo. She works a lot in the industry. If you guys, most of you guys have, if you guys have looked around at all, you guys have seen her work for sure. There you go. Tint Pro, thank you for showing. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. All right, guys, it's 10:48. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. Last Q&A, last stretch. Let's do it. Next week, we're going to be talking about safety. It's just some safety tips in a shop. That way you're not a dummy. You don't get hurt. Popcorn. Pum. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely have marketing options. Someone asked if we can have marketing options available for CertifiedTinter.com. Yeah, we're gonna have as many resources as we can to make you as successful as possible. So answer is yes. Maybe not at first, but definitely it will morph into that for sure. Yes, Iron Duck Designs is on Facebook. Let me go ahead and share the link here. Hold on one second, guys. Come on. Oh, jeez. Let's see here. Because I'm a dummy and I can't figure it out off the fly. You can check it out www.facebook.com/Iron Duck Designing. Iron Duck Designing. ING at the end, not designs. Check them out. Check them. Oh, my Lana Soak Shield. Am I late? You're a little late, Robert. A little late. Oh, I'm fixing to be off. Give you a link for Carrie. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. That is the website for karaoke with Iron Duck Designs. So I think who was that? Daniel Reyna was asking for it. Got it. Robert just woke up. Any ideas to send receipts or apps to use? PayPal's really good. Square's really good. There's a number of different really good. I'd probably go with PayPal. And I think you get, when you use their debit card, you get 1% back as a debit card. So, yeah. Jaybird, good night, brother. Good night. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down at this time. You did not. You got sidetracked. You got sidetracked for an hour, Soak Shield. Too late. It's a good thing you're awesome. Okay, next week we're going to be talking about safety in a shop, what you need to know, how to stay safe, especially if you're new to a shop and never been inside a shop as well. So that's going to wrap it up for us. We are going to be back here Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to check it out. Check out the Facebook page on Facebook if you're part of there. I always set up the link there. Also check it out on YouTube as well. When you hit the notifications, there is an option for occasional notifications and all notifications. Make sure you hit the all notifications if you want to be notified every time I post an event, every time I post an event for a live stream or anything. Make sure to check that out. But yeah, thanks again. Real quick shout out and thanks again to all our sponsors for making this live stream possible. The guys over at SoakShield.com, Robert, and all the great guys over there. CertifiedTinter.com, Matt and Patrick, thank you very much. Karaoke over at Iron Duck Designs. Again, that's IronDuckDesigns.com. Check them out as well. And last but not least, our super big shout out to our super chats here. Let me go ahead and pull these back up real quickly right here. Tropical Shade Tinting, $20. Thank you very much. Dan Lorena, $10. Appreciate that. Washington Herrera, $5. $10 from a super chat that was retracted. I know it was Mike Powell. Really appreciated that. My friend Dan Lorena again with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much again. Again, this is Patrick with Window Tinting Business. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the blue box in the bottom right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification if we want to be notified whenever I go live or update new videos as well. And I will see you guys next week, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for joining us. We'll talk to you all soon. Videos as well, and I will see you guys next week, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for joining us. We'll talk to you all soon.